Hi Leos, let's start your reading. In this video, there's two parts. The first part is the reading, and then the second half would be if you are trying to manifest things in your life. I do teach a lot of things, and one specific is working from home with your manifestation. These are quick, easy tips that I share at the end of the video, so you can check that out all the way to the end. Because you spend majority of your time at home, and that's how important the energy is, so that you can bring in, like certain things that probably you're manifesting. I'm not sure what your particular, but it's at the end of this video, okay? Let's see. Let me layer the cards out first for you. Okay. Okay. Feels like this is a Miley Cyrus kind of read with a twist of Taylor Swift and a Jennifer Lopez at the end. That's the vibe of the songs. I can buy my own flowers. This is what. Let's Nine of Pentacles. It does look like I can buy, my own flowers. That's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of like because when I say Miley Cyrus, it's like, like how she is, and she was just independent, and she got, she's out of a marriage, right? She's divorced. And you look at it right now with the Nine of Pentacles, where I'm really fine. Really fine. I'm good. The Sparrow here is you're waiting for someone to message or text you, because that's the Sparrow. The Sparrow is like focus also. It's like you're learning to focus on one thing. This is a card of independence. It's very strong, independent and wealthy. Okay? She got a good job, she got a career. She's independent. She goes to the Ten of Pentacles. I buy my home, I buy a house. I'm invested in my life. Normally, she's also invested in health. That's good. It does look like you're looking at your person like you're crazy for what you have done. I'm not gonna beg. No. It does cross your mind from time to time, to reconcile, and maybe we can work something out. It does cross your mind. Okay. You did have a good relationship. You did try your best. You went out of your way for your person. You saw a future with them. You have tried so many ways to understand, like, if this fails, it's not really because you failed. You didn't fail this. Like, they failed me. Your person is like you. They have the same logic. Same. So, on their end, they can buy their own flowers also. On their end, you failed them. The difference is, I'm seeing that your person is weakening and slowly wanting to reconcile. You, I feel like, no. It's a hard no. Not a maybe, not a let me think about it. It's a hard no. When I give this connection everything, I gave it everything. So now that it's not working out and what they did to me, it's a no. Let me show you. That's why it's like you guys are a perfect match, because it's a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. And look who's asking, you're the Queen of Wands. And look who's asking now for mercy. Someone is asking for forgiveness. Give this a chance. Give me a chance. This is what your person is saying. This connection. And behind them is a temperance. It can be a Sag, it can be an Aries. It's like, forgive me. Let's be back together. Okay. Now the next layer of cards here is I feel like we can talk. I'm an adult, you're an adult. We can deal with this. Logic. I see this more of like a, in this situation, in this life, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what you're telling them. You're not scared to talk. I can continue talking to you, but I feel like talking for now is where it is. Don't expect more. Don't. Because you're coming in with the Six of Pentacles, which is the breadcrumbs it's called, or you're just giving what is just what, you know, what should serve them. That's the Six of Pentacles, because that's the scale. You're coming off as your 7th house, which is Aquarius, King of Swords, truth, honesty, clarity, name it, you know. You're just dealing with the relationship. That's how the relationship is for you. When you're in a relationship, it's about this truth and honesty. And that's the King of Swords. Logic comes in. Less fiery, more thinking, more practical. Your person here, I'll put this together, is saying now, come on. Judgment, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. They feel like you're giving this, like you're making it more difficult. This is what your person is saying. You're making it more difficult. Judgment is the force that you're putting them. You're putting them on the spot. You're making them beg. You're making them, you know, it's like, oh, hey, I'm wrong already. What else? Just give me a chance, because they have the 5 of Cups, right? So that's them pleading their case. It's like, I'm already expressing, you already know, I'm trying. Also here, Ace of Pentacles, so give me a chance. Give me a chance. Scorpio, Pisces, Aqua, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so you're now, the table is turned. You're in the deciding part. Should I? Why should I? If I should, then things has to change. Your person is like you. Really, really like you. It's a perfect match, but it contradicts every time. Too strong. Power couple. King, Queen of Wands. So good, but so bad when it's go bad. So find out more. Link in the description box below. Let's see what happens next in this relationship. Welcome everyone. It's another Consult the Mystic. I'm Sal, so we'll get right to it. So today's question is there another way of improving the vibration at the home and at work? Okay, like vibration, probably you're manifesting something at home or at work. First things that I want to discuss with the home is it's very important that we keep our home clean, we keep our home organized. The energy and the flow should be harmonious, okay? Light, sunlight, of course, is very important. So windows open, air can come through and then go out also. Because remember, like all this is part of your manifesting, like the energy flow inside the home. It's like our 4th house, right? Comfort, security. This is where if you find peace, it increases your vibration, right? So given if you are already doing all those, because we can't just be doing using tools, crystals, and remedies, and then you expect like, oh, magically it will just work. No, it doesn't work like that. So you always have to have the foundation, and I will always go back to that. So the cleanliness of the home, the maintenance of the home, no leaks, the, you know, the, what do you call this, the toilet, the sink, the water inside the house has to be always maintained. Okay, so maintenance of the apartment, the condo, the house, always the upkeep is very important. Okay, so if you're doing that, that's good. So now is the time where you can, of course, invite more energy to the house to help you with what you're manifesting. So when what is like maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, it's more of like 3 years ago, when I was working with Vastu or Feng Shui, like, you know, for fixing the energy at the house. So when I started like learning and practicing different things, you know, I experiment. So if I experiment, then that's the only time I can basically share to other people. So I experimented with a lot. I do my candles like religiously, you guys know that. But then there are times where you can't leave the candles, right, at home lit. You're gonna go out, okay, and then that's the no-no, right? Normally you do your prayers, you know, you're offering your incense and candles, right? So it's always there, right? I mean, you always have to be present. And then I told myself, what about when I'm not there? Of course, it doesn't stop the manifestation, I understand that. But what if I have something, okay, that invites that presence without me thinking, oh no, my candles, oh no, my incense, right? So that's one part that I was trying to solve. And I, as a mystic, I like to create. You guys know that. Like, I will create for days and years and thousands of ages, you know, even though I look like, you know, you're welcome, okay, exaltation of any planet out there. Keeping the youth, okay. Next time I'll sell like, it's like from death becomes her. I found the vial and then you drink it and it's just everything, okay. Goldie Hawn, okay. So anyway, you don't know my age if you know that movie. Okay. Anyway, coming back to the story here, laughter makes you look young, trust me, okay. So I was thinking, it's like, oh no, like, how do I do this? Not that oh no, it wasn't like a big problem, but I wanted to create something. So I woke up one day and I said, like, I'm gonna make my own scented, because we make our own candles, my own scented diffuser, because working with oils and fragrance, right? So I said, like, okay, that's good, I like that. So fragrance, Venus, right? Oils also, it invites, you know, I mean, essence oils invites energy at the house. You know, just like when you put eucalyptus, it calms you down, you know, especially if you have anything that troubles you with your mind, because normally that is involving Rahu, stress, anxiety, you know, eucalyptus helps you, you know, and there's the lavender also. Lavender helps you. But different scent, okay, can invite different energies at home. So then I did my whole like research and study on like, okay, what scent, what oil? And then I told myself, what about crystal also? So it's like, oh, that's good. So I had to source out what do you call this? What do you call this? Like, well, I don't look at them as a vendor. I look at them more of like another mystic, because majority people who does crystals, even though they're big companies, they're really mystic. That's their foundation. So I look for another mystic out there, and then I asked, it's like, is there any crystal that I can put in my diffuser? Then we work. Then they give me some samples, and it's like, okay, so I like this. So I already, how to say this, like, I already have my essence, my oil, I got my fragrance. Now I need to connect it with certain crystals. Now, let me show you. There we go. There we go. Okay. So then I created this. Now this is unique. It's one of a kind. I mean, you won't see this with any other place. Plus, I make it myself. So then I created these are diffusers. So for people who doesn't know what a diffuser is, so this one, protection always basically in front of my doorway. That's a number one. So if you get the home essential kit, this one goes hand in hand with that one. So this is a protection. Now this one has moonstone. You can see it. There's crystals in it. Okay, and it's red ginger. Okay, now a lot of people, of course, are particular with scent. I understand that. So then I created different scents. Not I created, like I match it. So for example, you know, like this one always goes next to my cash register or in my money corner in the northeast. So this one is abundance. Okay, and this has sea salt. Okay, And then that's the crystal right there. You guys can see it? Okay. So I pair each, and I think there is like eight that I made, but there's only 7 here. So like, for example, if I'm doing like certain, you know, being magical me, I have a dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is really good for things magical. I enjoy this a lot. Now this one, okay, this crystal diffuser, what I do is like I put it in the specific corner, and then of course like, I like that it's 90 days when I have this energy, so I don't even have to think about it. I think 90 days or 60 days for like a good 2-3 months. I think 90 days, because there's one that I use which is healing. This one, rainwater, that's the scent. This is when I was going through something deep, and then it's like, oh, I need to, this is good for my meditation. Like if I'm meditating or where I do my prayers, that's where I put it. Okay, and then of course there's the love part. You guys know that's the rose quartz. There, and then again the scent is connected. Then we of course like ascension. So these are different. Miracle one, I use this every full moon. So I put this week, I think it's called. Okay, so I put it. So this one is fluorite. Yeah, this one is rosemary and sage. So this one I only do, I open it. I cannot open it here, but I open it, I remove the cap, and I put it during the full moon, like 5 days, and I take it off again. So this one, it's like it lasts forever. So now that's for my different like corners at home or at work or in business, you know. So I match each. So then I kind of find a solution where it's a happy medium, where if I want to use my candle, I can use it, but at the same time I know, like for example in the love corner of the house, the harmony part in the living room, I put the love diffuser. Okay, so that's what I do, and I'm just sharing this with you guys. Now of course you guys can check it in the description box, and that's how I improve the energy at home. The scent, the aroma, those are all Venusian. The crystals and the gemstone, those are part of Jupiter and Mars. Mars is anything underneath the soil, you know, so that's the gemstone part. And then the, how to say this, the part where you put it in each corner, that's basically depending on, you know, like your residence or your vastu or your feng shui, whichever you follow, that's where I would put it. Now all this, of course, again, it doesn't help you if you're not cleaning your home. This is all not gonna be helpful at all. So the energy in the flow together with this creates that balance. Once you find that balance at home, the energy, which from the referencing from the question, the energy where you're manifesting or what you're manifesting, okay, you're basically aligning yourself with that. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to understand, you know, pick up some lessons here and there with, you know, different mystic stuff that I do. Home is where the heart is, so I like to always make the ambiance, you know, any corner of my living space, because that's where you spend majority of their time. Of course at work also I do that. So you can check it out. I put it in the description box below. And I like that we're all what we're doing is like all of this home connection, like we're connecting more of like where we stay more. I mean, a lot of people of course now are working from home, you know, they do their business at home, so it's good that your questions is like that. So keep it coming. You can put it in the description box below if you have any questions with Mystic Sal, and I'll see you guys again.